I know they will kill me. Definitely they will if I go back home.
Jane is an undocumented lesbian from Uganda, a country whose court recently upheld an anti-gay law which includes the death penalty as punishment. She came to Canada in 2017 to seek asylum, escaping her husband, who she says became physically abusive once he found out about her sexuality.
One day, we had an argument with him, and he decided to push me down the stairs. That is when I woke up and decided to escape from Uganda and come to Canada to join some of my family and to be safe here.
But she says her asylum claims have been refused multiple times. Now she's been trying to get by without papers, constantly in fear and working, but facing mistreatment and exploitation. A similar situation for Charles Mwangi, a PSW and shelter worker from Kenya.
I fear for my life back home because I'll be killed. I am a bisexual man.
Mwangi arrived in 2019. His application for asylum denied twice and denied again in federal court. Each application, he says, cost him $4,500. He's now applied for protection from removal to the federal government. The decision will come down in June. Advocacy organizations are urging the Prime Minister to implement a plan to grant permanent resident status to all undocumented people, highlighting the plight of queer migrants as part of the International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia.
The vulnerability that LGBTQI plus people face by virtue of their identity is intensified by their situation as migrants and vice versa.
Parliament is rising in just a matter of weeks on June 6th, and no decision has been made yet. Every day of delay means 500,000 undocumented people who already live here, who have built deep roots here and are working in essential frontline jobs, are being mistreated by their employers, are being denied access to life-saving health care.
Maita Puerta is from Colombia and has been living in Canada for 8 years.
Many times we have to put our head down, for example, at work, for fear reprisals, not being paid, or in the worst case, deportation.
Today, the Prime Minister released a statement to mark the day, acknowledging this year's theme, No One Left Behind, and reaffirming Canada's commitment to the 2SLGBTQI+ community. But queer migrants say more action is needed. The situation's so dire, they're willing to speak out despite the risk.
I don't have any more fear, and I don't want to live the life I'm living. I want to live as a human being. I want to live a life like any other person.
In Toronto, Natividad, CityNews.